African Americans have participated in just about every endeavor of American history. Black men and women helped to create this country and made it one of, or arguably, the most prosperous country in the world today. However, this did not come without tremendous hardships for the people who were slaves and freedmen after emancipation. Henry O. Flipper was born on March 21st, 1856, into slavery in Thomasville, Georgia. At the end of the Civil War, he was 9 years old and began his education at the American Missionary Association and attended Atlanta University. In 1873, he became the fifth African American to receive a West Point appointment, and he attended with a class of hostile white cadets. Unlike the other African American cadets, Henry O. Flipper managed to tolerate the hostile environment, and at 21 years old, he graduated and received his commission in 1877. Henry O. Flipper was the first African American to graduate from the U.S. Military Academy at West Point, New York. After his graduation and commission as a second lieutenant in the Army, he continued to encounter racism. He described his experiences in his 1878 book, The Colored Cadet at West Point. He was the first Black officer over Buffalo soldiers in the 10th Cavalry. In 1881, while stationed at Fort Davis, he was framed by white officers and charged with embezzlement. At his court-martial, he was found not guilty of embezzlement, but guilty of conduct unbecoming an officer and a gentleman. He was dishonorably discharged, and for the rest of his life, he fought to restore his good name. However, the real reason he was framed was because he became close friends with a young white woman who was the captain's daughter. He retired in 1831 and returned to Atlanta to live with his brother. Henry O. Flipper died of a heart attack on May 3, 1940. His descendants continued trying to get Congress to clear his record of the wrongful court-martial that ended his military career. On February 19, 1999, President Bill Clinton granted a full and unconditional pardon to Lieutenant Henry O. Flipper. The event came 59 years after his death and 117 years after the young lieutenant had been dismissed from the United States Army.